I never thought a patch of grass could start a war. But that's exactly what happened on a quiet Tuesday morning, when I stepped outside my house with a cup of coffee in one hand, and a bright orange notice taped aggressively to my front door. At first I thought it was some kind of flyer. You know the type: lawn services, political ads, or those annoying "we buy houses cash" papers. But this one was different. This one had bold black letters, stamped across the top like a threat. Notice of violation, Homeowners Association. I froze. My stomach dropped instantly. I don't even live inside the HOA. That's important, remember that. I own a small, older property on the edge of a suburban neighborhood in North Carolina. My house predates the HOA by decades. When the subdivision was built years later, my property was specifically excluded. I made sure of that when I bought it. I have paperwork, surveys, county records. So seeing an HOA violation notice on my door was confusing. I took the paper down and started reading. And that's when disbelief turned into anger. Violation: unacceptable lawn conditions. Description: overgrown, unattractive grass negatively affecting neighborhood appearance. Fine, $250 if not resolved within 7 days. I laughed out loud. Actually laughed, because my lawn wasn't overgrown. It was intentional. See, here's what they didn't know yet. I don't do traditional lawns. No sterile green carpets, no weekly mowing, no chemical fertilizers. I practice native landscaping. Wild grasses, pollinator-friendly plants, native ground cover, low-water species, environmentally sustainable. And here's the kicker. I'm the county landscaping inspector. Yes, that kind of inspector. The person who literally approves, denies, and fines developers, businesses, and HOAs for improper landscaping, water waste, and environmental violations. This wasn't neglect. This was by the book. My book. I flipped the notice over. Signed at the bottom, in cursive handwriting, HOA Compliance Officer, Karen W. I sighed, because I already knew exactly what kind of person I was dealing with. Later that afternoon, I was in my backyard trimming a native switchgrass cluster when I heard it. The unmistakable sound of heels. Fast, aggressive, purposeful. I turned around just in time to see her standing at the edge of my property line. Short blonde hair, oversized sunglasses, arms crossed so tight it looked painful. Cell phone already in her hand, camera pointed at me like a weapon. Karen. She didn't say hello, didn't introduce herself, didn't even step onto my driveway. She just shouted, "Are you the owner of this house?" I stood up slowly, wiped my hands on my jeans, and nodded. "Yes, can I help you?" She scoffed. "Clearly not, since you're letting your lawn look like a jungle." I glanced behind me. Butterflies, native flowers, clean soil, no weeds, no trash. I looked back at her. "This lawn is intentional." By the end of the month, the HOA received $15,000 in fines, mandatory landscaping overhaul, environmental compliance training. And Karen? She was removed as compliance officer. Turns out she'd been issuing unauthorized citations for years. Mine just happened to land on the wrong lawn. A month later, Karen knocked on my door. No phone, no sunglasses, just a woman who finally understood consequences. I wanted to apologize. I nodded. She glanced at the lawn. It's actually beautiful. I smiled. Funny how knowledge changes perspective. She walked away quietly. And my grass? Still wild, still native, still legal.